Biafra, superstars, media.
The Zoological Republic of Nigeria with propaganda, BBC Pidgin, propaganda, Simon Ekpa this, Simon Ekpa that. So Fulani is not your problem. Those living in IDP camp is not the problem, right? Wow. All those senators, governors that unknown gunmen has killed, like Dr. Obediah, he said he wants all Christians to sit at home. Can you imagine this man was killed? Nobody talks about him. Just release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu before everything worse. Our PM is just keeping mute, looking at you fools, old idiots. Can you imagine all of you in Nigeria? You are all in trouble. If not for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and Simon Ekpa, if we don't fulanize all of you now already. Bastard people, DOS Limited, no problem. No problem. We go sort our own problem. We'll be one-on-one. No wahala. We move!
My people, my Biafran people, now how on a day? My people, now how on a day? How on a day today? I say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, depending from where you're listening to the sound of my voice. This one, now Biafra Superstars Media, and I'm holding it down. I say may God bless Biafra, and may God bless His Excellency, Oyendo Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. May God bless, 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 may God bless His Excellency, the Prime Minister of the Biafra Republic Government in Exile. His Excellency, ESN Ekpa Simon Njoku, for the job Simon is doing. Simon, I want to say we thank you. We appreciate you. We love you because we know in your hands Biafra is coming. In your hands Biafra is safe. And in your hands, when Biafra comes, the people of Biafra will rejoice. When I say the people, I mean the men, the women, the children, the old, the young, the sick, the poor, the civilized and the uncivilized, those born in Biafra and those born in the bite of Biafra. We shall all come together under one voice, under one accord, under one union, under one umbrella, oh my God, and scream for Hallelujah Day, because the day of God has come. Lord have mercy. My people, God, the hate is real. Those you assume they are your friends, those that pretend they wine and dine with you, those that call you for interviews sometimes, today, after the evil rumor from hell, the real enemies have come out. Those that we are fighting for, those that we are fighting to liberate, they have come out from the woodworks, and now they are going for the neck. They are going for the jugular. They are doing the job of the caliphate against their brother, Mazi Ekpa, Simon Njoku. Today, my people, I will not speak much on this one. I want us to play all the videos of those people who have been against Simon Ekpa, who are so jubilant. They are celebrating, they are jubilating. About the so-called arrest and imprisonment. The baloney, the nonsense about the so-called arrest, imprisonment of Simon Ekpa. And in hopes that Finland will take the keys and send Simon Ekpa on a one-way flight to Nigeria. Wow, shocking. Sometimes you wonder, do you blame the kind of leaders that are leading these people in Nigeria? Do you blame them because, to call a spade, both the giver and receiver are both guilty for bribery and corruption? In the case of bribery, the giver and the receiver. So sometimes you get what you deserve. When a people are bad, when the people have criminal tendencies, over time, they start to have rulers that looks like them. Leaders, politicians, that have a reflection of the people. As the saying goes, sometimes the apple can never fall far from the tree. Because I wonder, all these years they told us that Britain was the problem. All these years they cried. Not only that, even in Europe, they say, oh, how come Africans are trying to get to Europe, dying in the ocean in order to get into their so-called greener pasture? They blame the leaders of Africa. But now that the youths of Africa are saying, okay, enough is enough. We are tired of running away from Africa. Because when we run away, we shy away from our so-called leaders. It is time for us to take our destiny into our own hands and make the change that will stop us from trying to run to other countries that fought for their freedom. But today, the same Europe, some countries in Europe are working hand in hand with the so-called criminal countries and leaders in Africa to subjugate the people, to quench the thirst, the quest, the yearnings for freedom of the people. So that makes me to feel that to an extent, we Africans are left in a catch-22 situation. Damn if you do, damn if you don't. Damn if you ask for your freedom and liberation, and damn if you don't. But in the case of we the Biafrans, we have taken our destiny in our hands. Nobody can stop us because we are not slaves. We refuse to be good slaves. So today, my people, forget what the naysayers are saying. Today, I want us to reflect on what those in the media are saying. Listen to those that you claim they are your brothers and sisters. The moment they got a wind of a very bad news, they are so jubilant. They are in the media and they are saying what they are saying. Lord have mercy. If men were gods, if and only if men were gods. My people, without any much further ado, follow me on this journey. Let's just play some what these people are saying in the media. Let's play some of them. Listen to the way they speak. Let's go there. Listen.
Simon Ekpa has been arrested in Finland. He was arrested alongside 4 other people in relation to terrorism issues. You know, I gave the update earlier as a developing story. So right now, it has been confirmed, and this is trending. And, you know, obviously, this has led to mixed reactions. Some people are saying that this is uncalled for, that he should never be arrested. I was actually fighting for the liberation of his people. While some people are saying that, you know, this has been long overdue, that what has been, you know, the Finland government, that what exactly have they been doing on this one, that they should have arrested him. And right now, some people are saying that the Finland, you know, government should, you know, extradite him down to Nigeria. And for some people, they are saying that this is not acceptable, that Simon Ekpa is their leader. Let's see how things unfold, you know, in a couple of hours to come.
Take it back. This one said, people are beg. How many years jail term will they give Simon Ekpa, the fraudster? Hope it reaches 500 years. These are the saying of those who are trying to liberate from their slave master. My people, this one said Simon Ekpa arrested, detained in Finland, spreading the propaganda. Wow, Lord have mercy. This one goes and says, you are very pathetic. You think you are tweeting with a fool? There's a miscommunication everywhere, my people. People are confused. But this is what the media is saying. Those in the media. Let's take it further. This person said, extradite the son of 1,000 fathers called Simon Ekpa back to Nigeria, and I'll use my last kobo, my last money, to watch his tears in every court session until his last day on earth. A murderer and a coward. Twe, twe, twe. He was spitting out. This is how they refer to our leader, Simon Ekpa, Simon and Joko. Those he was fighting for, those he was trying to liberate. Lord have mercy. This one said, I totally agree with you. Simon Ekpa is the easiest link the enemies can against the Igbos. Lord have mercy. This one again said, go through the Igbo posts and comments about Simon Ekpa's arrest. You'll see that there are a bunch of confused people. The Yorubas are even insulting you upon the injury that most of you are going through. It came with a headline from the media. Finland authorities arrest Simon Ekpa, 4 others on suspicion of terrorist offenses. Lord have mercy. I can go on and on. This one came and said, story for the gods. He is a Mugu. The battle line has been drawn. We are watching to see how it goes. I love Biafrans because we say it the way it is. Simon Ekpa is a criminal. We have been saying it since 2021. Let him face the law squarely. Wow, Lord have mercy. And this one came with a mocking view. He said, so Simon Ekpa cannot send troops to Finland and shake the ground. And this one's, oh Lord God have mercy. It's unbelievable. Here comes someone with a bit of sense. He said, and I quote, there is nothing to rejoice about the arrest of Simon Ekpa. His so-called and alleged arrest will not stop the needless and senseless killing in the southern eastern part of Nigeria, but the release of Nnamdi Kanu will. Lord have mercy. It makes me to wonder. Nnamdi Kanu came out in 2012 and was preaching the same gospel about the pillage and the killing of the people of Biafra, about the subjugation of the people of Biafra. During that time, Simon Ekpa was a one Nigerian lover. 2012, 2013, 2014, 15, 16, 17, 18, and in 2019, Oyendo kept on preaching the gospel that Biafrans must be freed. During those years, the Nigerian military kept on killing us. We wrote to ICC. We wrote to the UN. We wrote everywhere we could write to. But they all gave us a deaf ear. Until the coming of Simon Ekpa, oh my God. A man who was ordained by the gods to do the job he's doing. A man who is loved by his leader. A man who Nnamdi Kanu told us to listen to, share his videos, because Simon is coming with a new dimension. This same man came at a time when COVID was ravaging the whole country or the whole world. And when Simon Ekpa got the gospel of Nnamdi Kanu, he stepped in as a Joshua to support the works of our leader, Oyendo Nnamdi Kanu. Until this day, he has continued with the good gospel of freedom, liberation of the people of Biafra. As it was then, so it is now. But somehow the people, they've forgotten what happened. Now they want to put the blame on Simon Ekpa. Now they call Nnamdi Kanu the good guy and Simon Ekpa the bad guy. Somehow they have exonerated the Nigerian government and their military, the Fulani cabal, the headsmen, Boko Haram, ISIS, ISWAP. Somehow they said, no, those are not the problem in Biafra land. The problem falls on the shoulders of Mazi Ekpa, Simon and Joko. Blame it on Simon Ekpa. Do not blame the Fulani cabal. Don't blame Buhari, who took after Goodluck Jonathan and escalated the problem when he called us a dot in a circle. A man who professed, and I claim he said, if power wasn't given to him in 2015, he will spill on the bloods. He will spill on the road the bloods of those he called Nigerians. Blood will litter the streets like baboons and chimpanzees. This was what that man said before he became president. And after he became president, he took the war to the Biafrans. But somehow, those that love Nigeria, they have forgotten about all this. And today, they are blaming the one who has come to save them from the calamity. The one who has come to speak to the Nigerian military in a language they understand. The one who has come to say no to Islamization of Nigeria and the Biafrans. The one who has come to liberate his people. The one who has come to speak and support the Biafrans after our leader Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped from Kenya and sent to Nigeria. The one who has come to improve upon the good works of Nnamdi Kanu. The one who has come to make sure all the efforts of Nnamdi Kanu does not go empty-handed. Today, those he was fighting for are now happy to see him go through hell in the hands of his enemies. They now praise the Lord with rumors that our leader, Simon Ekpa, has been arrested in Finland. My only grace and thankful, the only reason why I'm thankful is that Finland is a highly reputable country. Finland believes in the rule of law. Finland is a democratic country. Finland is a place where bribery and corruption from the caliphate will hold no sway. So to those out there who are myopic in their views by assuming that what happens in Nigeria can reflect itself in Finland, you're making the biggest mistake of your life. Our brother, our leader, Mazi Ekpa, Simon and Joko, is fine. Also, I want to appreciate the Biafra Republic Government in Exile media, our good brother Sonia Kparawa, for taking his time, his busy schedule, coming out of his busy schedule to address some of those you call the media, the members of the media in Nigeria. It is embarrassing that Sahara reporters, owned by a guy who said he's a friend of Nnamdi Kanu. Showore, you of all people, you took a picture that happened some few years back. You released it as our leader, Simon Ekpa, with some officials or some officers in plain clothes. Sahara reporters, you said, Finland court remands Simon Ekpa in prison. Oh my God. In prison? In prison? You think Finland is like your shithole country, Nigeria? In prison? He said, and I quote, Finland court remands Simon Ekpa in prison for inciting terrorism in Nigeria. Quote, Sahara reporters. And I'm glad our Minister for Information, Mazi Sonia Barawa, came to debunk it where he said, imagine a Nigerian media outlet at Sahara reporters reporting with copy and paste headlines, strategy without investigative journalism. He asked us to disregard the propaganda from the Nigerian government because our Prime Minister of Biafran government will address the entire world soon and very soon. You see, when I tell you some of these guys who claim to be freedom fighters, they came with the slogan, revolution now, revolution now. But many a time, too many a time, when the zoo government is up to a propaganda, you still see those same people at the forefront with their media and tabloid telling ills about our people. Lord have mercy. I can go on and on. I can go on and on. The Nation Nigeria said, breaking news, Simon Ekpa arrested in Finland over terrorism charges. And again, our Minister for Information took his time to debunk the fake news. Lord have mercy. My PM, Ekpa, Simon and Jacko, we love you. We know that in your hands, this thing called Biafra is done and dusted. Simon Ekpa, go bring Biafra, oh. All my people, are you ready, yo? Ho, ho, ho. All my people, now where wanna day? Now where wanna day, ho? Now where wanna day? I say, all my people, now where wanna day, oh? Biafra they come, oh, now where wanna day? Now where wanna day, ho? Now where wanna day? I say, all my people, now where wanna day, oh? Simon Ekpa, go bring Biafra, oh. All my people, are you ready, yo? Oh, ho, ho. I say, Simon Ekpa, go bring Biafra, oh. All my people, are you ready, yo? Oh, oh, oh. All my people, now where wanna day, oh? Now where wanna day, oh? Now where wanna day? All my people, now where wanna day, oh? Biafra is coming, now where wanna day? Now where wanna day? Now where wanna day? I say, all my people, now where wanna day, oh? Oh my God. That was a prophetic song. All the people of Biafra, the 80 million Biafrans, where are you? Nothing can happen to us. We are Simon Ekpa. If the Nigerian government assumed they will do what they want to do to attack our brother Simon Ekpa, we all are Simon Ekpa. We are the embodiment of Simon Ekpa. We ain't scared of the zoo. We say we are done being slaves. We refuse to be slaves. Sometimes my only anger is when you find yourself in Europe, in America, and you see videos of Africans drowning in the deep sea, trying to make it abroad. Your white friends come to you and ask you, what's going on? How come you guys are taking your lives? You're dying in the high sea. Why can't you guys turn around and face those responsible for your problems? Too many a time, that is the excuse given to us by the EU, by the European countries, even Britain and the rest of them. That's their punchline. How come you guys can't turn around, take your destiny into your hands and solve your problem? But that same country Those same countries, when the Africans they've given the advice, turn around and try to implement the same advice given to them, these same countries still do the same thing they do. They are the ones still being lobbied by those African criminal politicians to go against those fighting for the liberation of the people. So from today henceforth, my people, to all the Biafrans around the whole world, 80 million plus, going forward, if anyone tries to disrespect you, insult Africa by telling you how come you guys are running abroad, dying in the sea just to get to abroad, why don't you stay back home and fix your country? Tell them we have people that rose up to solve the same problem they were speaking about. But their same leaders kept a blind eye. In the case of Nnamdi Kanu, you all saw what happened. A man with a British passport went to Kenya on holiday. He was kidnapped by the Nigerian government. I wasn't speaking French. I said, a black British in the name of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu went on holiday to Kenya with a British passport, and the Nigerian government went to Kenya to kidnap him. They took him to Nigeria. Until this day, Britain has said nothing about it. That's the conundrum we find ourselves. Damn if you do, damn if you don't. When it is time for us to liberate ourselves, the same Western powers that told us to man up and face our politicians. Don't give excuses to die in the high seas. Sometimes your best option is to take those roads, those trips, those deserts, get to the Red Sea, get to the whatever, the ocean, and take your risk. Take the chance of making abroad. Sometimes that's the only option you've got. Sometimes that's the only option available on the table. Because you know your leaders, they will not change. They steal the money of Africa. They send it to Europe and the Americas. And those in Europe, those governments, those financial institutions, they accept this money. But a regular guy in America, a regular guy in Europe who is working hard, tries to withdraw just $20,000 from your account, you'll be pulled in, you'll be questioned, and sometimes the police will be alerted. But the same criminals in Nigeria and their children are busy buying houses all across Europe and America worth millions of dollars, millions of euro, millions of pounds, and nothing is asked of them. Nothing is asked of them. The same Europe and America, they say they have a database system where somebody cannot return to a country with a fake ID, with a fake date of birth, with a fake birth certificate, with a fake passport or documentation. But these same countries, they allow the politicians from Africa to change their name, their age, their country, date of birth, over and over and over again, and they are allowed to fly into these Western countries with conflicting data. But these same Western countries keep a blind eye. So if you ask me, I think Africa is bound or designed to be the way it is. Africa has been designed to remain as a third world country, despite we have everything that the whole world needs. Africa has been designed to have more of a slavery and a master approach or relationship. A slave and slave master relationship. African leaders put in power are the most corrupt ones. But I think if you ask me, this is what butters the bread of the Western world. Because when you are corrupt, then you dare not ask any questions against the West. Africa is designed to be the way it is. Africa is destined for failure. And what is so sad is those in Africa, they don't even understand what they are in for. They think it's a fluke everywhere you look. All the politicians, they steal from you. They send their children abroad to the best schools. They buy the best houses for their children, their concubines, their family. They spend or have a lascivious lifestyle abroad with the money of the people, and none of them is being held to account. Africa is designed the way it is, which is why a gas coming from Biafra land could be piped all the way to Morocco for those in Morocco to sell to Europe and the rest, which means the job is being created in Morocco. Profits, billions of dollars being generated for the Moroccan economy, while the owners of the gas in Biafra land are left with nothing but a pipe to protect the pipe. They give them contracts to guard and protect the pipes, stealing the resources of their motherland. Lord have mercy. My people, keep your head up, because this fight we are fighting, it's a very, very dangerous one, because you will not know who is on your side until they show you their hidden hands. Everybody's got an interest in this fight, which is why we must keep on praying to the God of Biafra to keep on guarding us, protecting us, and lead our leader, Simon Ekpa Simon Njoku. I want the whole world to know we are all Simon Ekpa. The 80 million Biafrans you see today, we all love Simon Ekpa, and we are Simon Ekpa. So don't make the same mistake you made in the case of Nnamdi Kanu. You assumed that when you connive with the Nigerian criminal government to get a man kidnapped from Kenya with a British passport, till this day, Britain has said nothing about him. If you assume that kidnapping Nnamdi Kanu, or from the rumors you're hearing, trying to get Simon Ekpa in an entanglement, something that happened in 2021, you are trying to go back to the books to find something to rope him with in order to stop us from declaring our freedom from the 2nd of December. I want you to know that we are all Biafrans, and we are all Simon Ekpa. So don't assume that just one man holds and controls the mandate of the people. Don't make the same mistake that the Nigerian government and Britain made to Finland. We want to love you, want to respect you. You are from the Scandinavian countries. You're one of those countries in the Nordic area. We respect you because we believe you follow and you abide with the rule of law. Do not allow a criminal country like Nigeria to influence you, cajole you to soil your hands in blood, in shady deals. Rethink and reconsider. Because today, it may look like you are dealing with Nigeria, but tomorrow when Biafra comes, you will have to deal with us in terms of business, trade, and the rest. And mind you, you should see yourself as having a very keen interest in the liberation of Biafra, because our Prime Minister has this affinity for Finland. He's lived in your country for so long that he became a citizen of Finland, and he has tried to put a touch of Finland in whatever we do. So if you're wise, I will ask you guys to keep on maintaining the rule of law. Finland is a country that practices the rule of law. Finland is a country where the law rules. I rest my case. For those that have ears, let them hear. For those that have ears, let them hear. Biafrans, rejoice. Simon Ekpa is well. Simon Ekpa is safe. Simon Ekpa is doing the job he's supposed to be doing. He is the one destined to give us Biafra. Keep on remaining focused. That was what he told us. Remain focused. Keep your eyes on the rising sun. Do not be distracted. Because at the end of the tunnel will always be that light. And we, the Biafrans, we are the children of the rising sun. God bless you. From me, from here, for now, I want to say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. I remain your brother, Biafra, Superstars Media. God bless you.
I want you to understand that forget whatever that is going on social media. Forget whatever that the Nigeria terrorist states are saying on social media and behaving on their National Assembly. They know that the game is over. I am telling you the fact. The northern Nigeria know that the game is over. I know what is going on within them. The presidency of Nigeria know that the game is over. The Senate President Akpabio knows that the game is over. The only people that do not know, or maybe they are just skeptical, are the gullible one Nigerians.
Yeah, Biafra, Biafra. Yeah, Superstar Media. Tell me about Biafra. We going back to the motherland. Tell me about Biafra. I wanna know. Tell me about Biafra. We going back to the motherland. Tell me about Biafra, Biafra. I wanna know. We going back to the land. We going back to the motherland. Biafra, Biafra. Tell me about Biafra. We going back to the land. Tell me about Biafra. We going back to the motherland. Tell me about Biafra, Biafra. Tell me about Biafra. We going back to the land.